Hello everyone, I am Visham Roy from Atheneum Flamingo Batch. Today I am here to demonstrate my project, and our project topic is restaurant reservation, and the name of the app that we have given is Hungrily. And my team member is Mohit. Mohit and me have developed the full stack application using some frameworks. We generally followed the Pond stack, Postgres, Express, React.js, Node.js. React.js is used to build out front-end due to its widespread popularity, online support, and its ability to create flexible component that is rendered flexibility using the virtual DOM and lifecycle method. This enables us to limit the amount of web pages that we have to create by containing and interacting with the components through React state management. The packages that are notable to be mentioned in the front wave, that is a client form, is Formic that we have used for input form validation to handle state errors and submissions. Then comes Yup, which we have used for object schema validation, and Parser that gels with Formic to handle and control user input in forms, provides advanced capabilities such as rejecting input that do not fit in a specified criteria. Then we have used Semantics UI React UI component framework where we create our component from. Then comes Node.js and Express.js, which we have used for building our server due to its capability, robustness, and ease of integration with frontend. Express.js is particular is known to be the standard server framework for Node.js. Notable packages used in the backend are bcrypt Node.js for hashing of the user password for storage in database. Then the next SQL query builder for PostgreSQL, the feature, function, callbacks, and promises from asynchronous flow control provides useful functionality for database migration. And then the body parser, Node.js body parsing middleware that smoothly parses HTTP requests for efficient use on the backend. So this is our website. So this is our landing page. Okay, and this is the view all restaurant page. And if you are not logged in, then we can't access the reservation and the list of voucher page. For that, we have to register as a new user or log in with the existing registered user. So in the register, we can register here with the name. Suppose Mohit. I'm using my personal name, Mohit. Then for user ID, if I left this with some not filled in, then it will flash that this field is required. So I will give it a name, Mohit. Then for password, if I kept it as a very small thing, then it will say or hash the message that please enter a password of at least 8 characters. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm using this. Then we have to confirm it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So username has already taken, it has flashed the message. So now I can log in. So I've used the username Mohit, then the password. So I'm logged in with the name that I've registered right now, that is Mohit. Now I can see if there is any reservation. So as I'm a new reservation, there is new user, so there is no current or past reservation showing in the reservation tab. And in the list of voucher also, this is not showing anything. I can buy vouchers, that that is different case. So now what we will do is we can go through the restaurant view or restaurant page, and here is we can see more and more things, more restaurants. Or we can search in the home page. In the home page we can search with 3 things, that is any franchisee or any cuisine or any area according to that. Suppose if I choose any franchisee and search, it will show off the list of the franchises like that. And if I search with any cuisine, suppose I'm searching Algerian, if both matches, that is the franchisee and the cuisine, then it will only show the search result. It is not showing anything, that means it's not matching. So suppose I change it to Belgian, so it's matching, I think it will match, and so it is showing one thing. And for area also, if these three things matches, then it will show the result, otherwise not. Suppose it is not showing for this, but if I give a area which will match, suppose girl, then it matches all the three matches, then we will get this. And from here we will have a detailed view of the restaurant with menu that we can see the cuisine, the menu, the price, the location, the address, the opening hours, special opening hours. And from here we can book with this tab, reservation date and tab. So we can reserve a table. Suppose I want to reserve on 20th, and we can see the person, and we have to choose the time from here. Suppose I select 12 p.m. Okay, and I choose suppose 5 persons, and if there is voucher code available, then it will show. But here for this restaurant, no voucher code is available, so I just click on book. So it is showing to confirm the booking. So if I click confirm, it is showing that sorry, the restaurant is not opening at this time. So the time which I have chosen, at the time the restaurant is not opening, so I'm changing the time and again trying to book it. So, changing the time. Some problem happened. Let me check. With another, actually, it is open. I have to check the timing. So again, it is showing that it is not opened at that time. So I have to change the time. Now it is shown that congratulations, your table has been booked at this time. Okay. So now as I have booked that table, I can, it is shown in my reservation menu. That is the current thing. And from here, if I want to change that, the number of tables or the date, suppose I want to cancel that day reservation and change it to 23rd and also change the time, I can choose that. And also the number of persons, suppose the number of person I have changed to 3 now, and the voucher code is still not available, and again book that, confirm thing. And so it will be shown again in my reservation tab, this thing. And if I want to cancel, I can cancel. So that's all.